What is up, guys? Welcome back to yet another brand new Major Ben Gaming video. I do hope you guys are having a fantastic day as always. In this video, I want to talk a bit about Xbox and just the disaster that seems to be happening over there at Microsoft at the moment, and I just don't know what's going on. And by the way, you're seeing Rise, Son of Rome played at native 4K on my PC. I absolutely love this game so far. It's really, really cool. Never played it before. This was an Xbox One launch title. I know I'm playing it on PC, but this thing still really looks good even now. So you're seeing that in gorgeous 4K gameplay in the background. So anyway, without further ado, let's get on with this video. So the last couple of weeks for Xbox have just been an absolute disaster. I don't know what's been going on, but things are not looking too great. Now, obviously, we started off with the announcement that Redfall is actually going to be running at 30 FPS at launch on both Series X and S. Now, this is a huge problem because this is Xbox's first proper title. Like, this is their first exclusive title that's a big AAA game, and this is what we're getting. We're getting a 30 FPS on the world's most powerful console. This is a joke. I mean, obviously, myself, I'm going to be playing on PC anyway, but still, for the people who've gone out and bought a Series S or a Series X, this is unacceptable. This is just showing that the game is unfinished. They've even said that they're going to be bringing out a 60 FPS option later on. Why not just wait? Delay the game. I think most people who care about the platform and care about the company would actually rather have the game delayed so we can have a finished release of a 60 FPS title as we were promised at the start of this generation. In fact, Xbox themselves said they're even targeting certain games at 120. Where are those games going? This one is a first-person shooter and you're targeting 30 FPS at launch. It is a joke to me that is what's going on here. I don't understand. So we've obviously had that disaster in the last week. And then obviously now we've recently had another one that's kind of under Microsoft now, being Ghostwire Tokyo. It's now performing worse on Xbox Series X after a year of work than it is on PlayStation 5 in every single way. The resolution's lower, the reflections are worse, the performance is worse. Now, something is going on with this Xbox. I don't understand what it is, and I'm not going to pretend that I'm a genius guy who knows everything about the specs and stuff, but as far as I'm aware and what we've been told and what we've been shown on paper, the PlayStation 5 should be worse than the Series X. If you put it in PC specs, it should be worse at the end of the day. Like, that's just how it is. But for some reason, there's obviously some sort of development problem around this console that is just constantly occurring, and it's just not working as Microsoft thought it should be. I don't know what that is. I don't understand why. I know all the Xbox fanboy people seem to say, oh, the tools aren't ready. That's irrelevant. The tools are pretty much identical on both systems. In fact, all the Xbox fans like Dealer Gaming and Colt Eastwood were constantly touting at the start of the generation and before they released about how the tools would be easier because there's more features in RDNA 2 natively on Xbox than there is on PlayStation. So surely the tools, whichever way round, even if the dev kits aren't available, should just be better because, again, they're based on PC architecture. It's not like this is anything new. This stuff we're going up to like RDNA 4 or whatever the hell we're doing on PC at the moment. Like, well, this is old stuff now. As we always say at the start of the console generation, yes, okay, it's new tech. The consoles always are not further ahead. Like, they weren't better and more powerful than PC, but they had tech in there that wasn't necessarily available on PC. But that's different now. We're quite far into this generation and we are not seeing anything from Xbox right now that is living up to what they've promised us. They've been touting this world's most powerful console, 120 FPS games, 4K gaming. None of this is available. And I'm not being upset from a point of view of someone who plays the Xbox a lot because I don't even use my Xbox. In fact, I'm highly considering selling it. But this still frustrates me because you get lied to by a company. And it just also shows that the game Redfall is not going to release in a finished state on any platform. I've heard the PC issues from people who went and play tested this game and actually who've tried this game out already have very powerful PCs and it is actually struggling to run well. And this game does not look that good. It's an Unreal Engine 4 title, which very much worries me on PC because of the stuttering issues, but it's an Unreal Engine 4 title. This is nothing groundbreaking. This does not look good. Like the title just looks okay. And going forward from this point, what about Starfield? What are we going to see with Starfield? Are we really going to get a 30 FPS thing? I actually think on console, we're going to get 30 FPS on Starfield. I do not see a game like Redfall coming out at 30 FPS and then a game like Starfield coming out at 60. I just don't. And Microsoft just needs to delay these games. I understand they did a stupid thing last year by promising a 12-month window of these release games, and they didn't go through with it. Again, they lied and it didn't happen. And now we've been promised 60 FPS in most titles, and we're getting a freaking FPS game at 30 FPS, which is just unacceptable with the power of these machines. These machines should be able to run that. And then Ghostwire Tokyo, the fact that they released this game a year after the PS5 release and it runs at a lower resolution with a lower frame rate. What is going on with the Xbox? It is a mess. Like, if I was still a console player and I hadn't switched to the best platform of PC where you get every game running at amazing frame rates, yes, it's expensive, but luckily I'm able to do that. I would be playing on PlayStation otherwise, because this console is a joke right now. It is a joke. It is terrible. Like, it's just not doing well at all. And the thing is, so many people are buying into these stupid channels like Dealer Gaming and Colt Eastwood about thinking that these consoles are just so powerful compared to, the PlayStation, what they've been touting up until the launch of these systems, and then suddenly straight away at launch, even games like Dirt 5 are running worse on the Xbox. They just promised, tools, and now we're years and years into this generation and we're still going, and the PS5 is outperforming games that are even meant to be better on Series X after a year of work. It's a joke. I don't know what's going on. I am severely disappointed by the Xbox. The PS5 has done extremely well with worse hardware. It's keeping up, and I don't know what's going on. If someone wants to explain to me why the Series X is running so badly and even their own developers can't seem to get games to run at 60 FPS, please let me know. I'm not saying that the Redfall would suddenly work at 60 FPS on PS5. I'm absolutely not saying that. But this is just a serious disappointment that the game is launching at 30 FPS and then other games are running worse. There's so many more games on PS5 that run better than they do on Xbox Series X. So many more at this point. And yeah, okay, there's more 120 FPS old titles on Xbox. I agree. There are more 120 FPS titles on old games, but that's irrelevant. I'm talking about next-gen, like proper next-gen titles. They are performing better on PlayStation more often than not, and that is just unacceptable from a company who's been pushing this world's most powerful console narrative. They've lied to people, they've let people down, and they just need to sort this out. And they need to address something here, especially with Ghostwire Tokyo. To me, that's ridiculous that can see an extra year of development and still come out worse than the PlayStation version. That is from their own... The company that they've purchased has done this. They need to sort this out. They need to micromanage these people, get these games performing. Look at what PlayStation's doing. Look at that new DLC, the Burning Shores DLC for Horizon. Look at how good that looks. My gosh, it's just they're on another level, PlayStation are to Xbox to me. Like, I'm so glad I'm a PC player because these games luckily are going to come to PC. Yeah, okay, Last of Us was a travesty. Hopefully they don't do that with like Horizon Forbidden West, because I actually like Forbidden West. I think it's a really, really good game. Played that on PlayStation 5, but I'm going to wait. I'm going to replay it on PC when it comes to PC with the DLC as well. Hopefully it runs well at launch. Most PlayStation games actually have launched extremely well on PC, but it's just there's outliers like, unfortunately, The Last of Us, their biggest title, was released badly. But I just don't know. This Xbox stuff is bothering me. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Please come follow me on Twitch. We're streaming as often as I can at the moment. We're having some fun with Call of Duty and some various other titles. But yeah, please let me know what you want to see from me in the future. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye for now.